Cool. All right. Good evening, everyone. I want to officially welcome you to our first Millionaire Mindset Club meeting of the school year. How y'all doing today?
Great.
Yeah, great. Good. Awesome. Man, that's what's up. Cool. All right. So, like you all saw, like I told everyone when you all came in, definitely want you all to follow and also just tweet your responses to these two statements because that's part of the conversation today. So if you haven't already, definitely put your phone out and make it happen. But yeah, small thinkers be like, and then big thinkers be like, and add whatever it is that you think they be like after a statement. All right. So we are a Millionaire Mindset Club, and our whole goal is to freedom to get better together, right? So financial freedom is a really important deal, right? You spend money every day. You're constantly investing in something, your time, your energy, and your money into something. And so when it gets to the point where that's no longer something that you have to worry about, you don't have to have that in the back of your mind because when you get there, then you can focus purely on doing the things that are really important to you, right? You don't necessarily, I don't know everyone here, but everyone doesn't necessarily come to school just because they want to be here, right? It's kind of one of those things where you were told you need to do that, you need to go to high school, you need to go to college. So I want to get to a point where that's not a concern anymore, and we're a community of individuals who all kind of feel that way. There's something that you saw that attracted you here, and welcome. So our leadership team is Mr. Joseph Hines, who initially came up with the idea for Millionaire Mindset Club. I'm John Bosu, Mike Tyson. Kimberly Clark is unable to be here at this time. T. Robinson had to step out for a second, and then Curtis Barber. It will also be showing up later, but as you can see, we're all busy, involved individuals, and so we're all looking for a way to kind of get our time back. Got anything?
Only thing I'll add to that, especially on the personal development piece, that's really important and really was influential, like sparking my ideas. I heard a quote by a guy named Jim Rohn. He said, if you work hard on your job, you make a living. But if you work hard on yourself, you make a fortune. So I think that's why it's so key to have that personal development and also building a community where people feel comfortable growing together. So that's one thing I definitely add.
So if anyone asks you, like, hey, you went to MMC, what is that? Millionaire stuff you're talking about? Like, this is our focus. Like that, you can simply respond with those three things and then put a little bit of your own flavor on that and let them know what it is that you came to tonight. So right now, I just want to hear from you all. I want to connect a little bit because there are some faces in here that I've never seen before, and I'm excited about that. So, who wants to go first? Just tell us your name, your major, maybe where you're from, and then also tell us one thing that's good, right? Just tell us one good thing that's happened to you recently.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
My name is Dr. Brown. I'm a junior finance major. And one good thing that's happened to me is, I woke up today. That's great.
That's real. So, yeah. So he took that one and no one else can say now. And where are you from, Nigel?
Oh, I'm from Brother Jones.
Cool. Appreciate it, man. All right.
I guess I'll go next. My name is Chris Jones. I'm a computer science major. One good thing was like this weekend finding out this club. I was working with John. We did a previous startup, and he was working with us. Not working with us, but around. And our group actually won it was a pitch contest, pitching for if you were trying to pitch in front of investors or invest in your company. We actually won that, so we're going to close this event. He was also on my team too. So that was good. So just networking and working with people. So I'm excited.
Cool, man. You want to introduce yourself? Name? Yeah. I know.
Sure. Yeah.
So name, major, where you're from, and one thing that is good that's happened to you.
Okay. Name Steven.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, everybody. I'm a mechanical engineering major. What's the other thing?
Something good.
Good. Oh yeah, my team won the thing. 3DS.
Man, he just said that, man.
Oh man. Oh no, that's a good question. Well, good things happen all the time.
That's true.
Yeah. True. Oh, I just cut the hair off my face and I didn't cut myself.
Nice.
So,
It's just little things that count.
That's a good thing.
Nice. That is a good thing. Welcome. All right. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
I'm Nisha. Senior exercise science degree. My Spanish, and I'm from Georgia by way of Oklahoma. And something good that's happened to me. Well, today I got to meet with the director of service of the Bullock and Candler Service Center. So they work with like disabilities and people who have chronic diseases. So to help me get more research from that. So, yeah.
Cool. That's what's up. All right. So, in the interest of time, we're gonna move on. No, I'm just playing. But what we do need is to like make it like speed dating. So get it out as fast as you can, so that we can get to this good info that everyone came for. So, hey. So your name. So your name. Your major, where you came from, and something good that happened to you. As fast as you can get it out.
My name is Yana Griffin. I'm from Columbus. I'm a double major in Spanish and management. I'm good. I passed the test.
Oh, that was nice.
Okay. Record. Oh, come in here and saying the bar. That's a challenge. That's a challenge. It's on you.
My besides the senior therapy and recreation major, and one good thing about me is that I am working for. I'm working this spring break with also disabilities and cancer practice.
Cool.
Not as fast as you, but that's what I'm doing.
Where you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
There it is. All right, cool.
Hey everybody, my name is Makisha Young. I'm from High School, Georgia. I'm a business studies major. I minor in business management and public relations. And a good thing that happened this week was I'm renting a car back from Florida.
That's what's up. Welcome back, Car.
Aaron Hendricks, senior sport management major, business minor. I'm from the state of Georgia, and something good is I just like being around like-minded people.
I'm Austin May. I'm a computer science major as well. I'm from Loganville, Georgia, and good thing that happened this week that finally offered my first chance to go out of the country.
Oh, wow. Wow. Congratulations.
Fantastic.
Good.
What's your computer science major? Work a couple projects.
Where you from?
Atlanta.
Cool. That's what. Welcome, Richard.
Looking for human resource management major with a minor in sociology. Macon, Georgia. Was able to put a math program together in less than 24 hours.
Well done, sir. Well done, sir.
My name is Austin. I'm from Augusta. I'm studying finance, business management, and information systems. One of the good things that happened, I just met a bunch of these faces here from this weekend to the 3DS program. So that was something good that happened. Good learning experience.
Absolutely.
Let's say the best class. I'm Richard President. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm a sport management major, and one thing that's good that happened for me, I got a coaching interview with Statesboro High School.
You man.
Appreciate that.
Cool. And so yeah, I'm John Wessel. I am working on my education specialist degree in counseling, and I'm from Austell, Georgia. And one thing that's good that happened to me, dang, I did let y'all slide with 3DS, man. My bad. Don't worry. But yeah, 3DS was awesome. So yeah, I'm learning how to balance all the good things that are happening, because there are a lot of things, and I'm learning to say no to some things. Can't say yes to everything. So.
Again, my name is Joseph Hines. I'm a marketing with emphasis in sales and sales management major. I'm a junior as well. And one good thing that happened to me, I actually went to a roundtable event for logistics, which is completely unrelated to my minor. My teacher made me go. But I actually got a lot of good networking done from that event. You know, even though I wasn't within my major, just from talking to people, they were kind of able to connect me with people, you know, that were in the marketing field or in the sales field. So that's one good thing that happened.
Excellent. Okay. Well, I'm glad to have all of you here. So we're going to just go ahead and roll right into the reason that we're all here. So, you know, your ideas, beliefs, attitudes, knowledge, and action. The combination of those things really come together to really take you to wherever you go in life. And so our mindset meetups, as we like to call them, the structure is going to be conversation. So we'll be exchanging perspectives. There'll be some construction, like you're going to get challenged. Your beliefs will be challenged. So there'll be some breaking down, some building up. some supporting, you know, and then also some creating, but also, you know, it's all about just understanding this piece right here. Like we're actively going to be creating knowledge. You're going to be learning things that help you reconstruct the beliefs that you already had and help them be more useful for you. All right, am I making sense right now? Excellent. And then the co-learning piece, man, safe, valuable, relevant, and empowering environment, right, for all knowledge sharers, because we all have our own unique experience. Like, you know some stuff that I will not ever know unless you tell me, right? And the same is true for everyone else in here. So the idea isn't for you to come here and be lectured. It's for you to come here, be engaged, for you to exchange and share what you have to offer. And we want to allow everyone the opportunity to be standing here if you have something to say, or to be sitting in the chairs and learning if that's what you want to do as well. All right. So today, our game plan is as follows. Thinkers be like, we'll focus on a little bit of development theory. Don't let that intimidate you. It's definitely going to be something that you can use and easily understand. Then we'll hit a little bit on engagement. And then we'll hit on these two concepts, thinking bigger and vaccinate yourself against excuse-itis. All right. So let's get right into the conversation. What does thinking small mean to you? Simple. You wanna expand on that a little?
I was just thinking, I mean, thinking small is not necessarily thinking of something like something small that wouldn't really affect a lot of people, but thinking in terms of something big, in terms of like something simple, thinking of it simple, like I mean, not complex.
Okay, so something that's not too complex and doesn't necessarily have a lot to do with what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, maybe think like step by step or something, instead of doing everything at once.
Okay, cool. So having like a clear, like step-by-step type process of understanding. Okay.
Like conquering a small part of something, and then conquering the small parts that lead up to the big thing.
Cool. Yes.
I think it's more really, I would say, like incorporating negativity into it. Like I never, or I can't, or I won't type of thinking. I think that's.
Okay, cool. So, you know, a little bit of negativity there for you. That's what thinking small means. Okay. Yeah.
To me, what kind of mean is they being narrow-minded. So still, I'm thinking like, oh, I want to get a job. But thinking big would be kind of more, I want to own a business.
Okay. All right.
I think what says what I think small means to you, thinking small is trying, because instead of me, for me, like I'll throw that word out of my dictionary now, because instead of saying I'm going to try to do this, I just say I'm going to do this, and so that's one way that happens. How you get small.
Okay. Cool. Yes.
Well, from what I wrote on Twitter, I said small thinking is just living up to the expectations of what other people think instead of like what you think, and living up to society's way of thinking. So just living yourself.
Cool. And yes.
Similar to my quote up there, when I wrote up there, I'm just kind of giving like very little effort, like putting forth very little effort about things and expecting like big results. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's not. That's small thinking.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I see your quote, man. I want to become a millionaire with little to no effort. Yeah. Okay. Nah, that's unrealistic. That's crazy. And if you see anything up here that makes you be like, oh yeah, I'm feeling that, like, you know, feel free to expand on that a little bit. Yeah, but we've always done it this way. That's an interesting one. Yeah, I'll do it later. Yeah, so cool, man. Cool. So, man, found a couple of videos on Instagram, and the language might be a little, you know, normal for our age group. But yeah, but yeah, to kind of give the idea of a few concepts that when we say thinking small, what it means to us here at Millionaire Mindset Club, I have a couple of videos. So yeah, anyone else? Anything else that struck you when you heard this question? Like, yeah, I feel like that's definitely small thinking, or you know, something else that comes to mind when you think of that. Yeah.
One word that comes to mind is comfortable.
I just believe that it's hard, or it may not even be possible for you to grow when you're comfortable in your own environment.
So being comfortable. Okay. Well, cool. All right. So this is the first video. Yeah, I don't know. Some of y'all might have seen it before. Well, I guess that wants to load a little.
That song sucks. That song sucks.
All right. Man, what you laughing at, man?
So like the guy, like his facial expression is just priceless right now.
Yeah.
Because it feels like his friends lied to him. But saying, oh yeah, man, sounds good, man. But then turn around and he was in for a rude awakening.
And so how would you connect this video to Think Smart? Yes.
He had the audacity to dream, however,
Some things.
the execution is putting stuff on it.
Okay. So for you feel like he was thinking smart because he had big dreams, but his follow through just wasn't there. Okay, cool. Haven't heard from you yet. Then we'll come to you. Cool.
I was gonna say his friends had like he could be the next. I don't know who is exactly right now, but he could be the next whoever that is, and his friends are like thinking small, like, oh, you ain't going wherever you're not being big. His music ain't that, all that.
Okay, cool. So his friends might have been the ones to think smart in that scenario because they were like tearing his dream down. Okay, cool.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like he is the one producing something. Anybody can be a critic. So take time out of his day. I don't know how busy this man is. Videos, but for him to pursue a vision, whether it's a mixtape is hot or not, nobody usually succeeds their first try. I mean, there are all kinds of greats like the list that it took them 15 a dozen times to get where they're at. So for this guy to just off first glance say, no, it's not hot. Well, look at the synthesizers on the beat. Is the beat worse? Is there something salvaged on that beat? Or lyrics, for you to just cast it away and throw it out the window off 5 seconds sound like that's
Yeah, so you're saying like they threw the whole thing away and didn't even try to look for the good in that situation. Okay, cool, man. We're gonna go here and then we're gonna have to move on.
Yeah, I was about to say, what they were saying, think small in terms of not being open-minded about it. I mean, they're just thinking, in my opinion, I like it, so that's thinking small. Being open-minded and seeing what someone else is coming from. That's not.
And yeah, so they weren't even trying to hear it.
Yeah, I don't like that song at all.
It sucks. Nah, that's real. Okay, cool, man. All right.
The party, don't even bother coming. It's a sausage fest. So many bitches. So many bitches. Yeah, there's so many bitches. Can I go to the party? Don't even bother coming. It's a sausage fest. So many bitches. So many bitches. So many bitches. Yeah, there's so many bitches.
All right. So, man, who wants to tell us why they're laughing right now?
Yeah, there are a couple homies who did this too.
How's it why?
If you go to a party, you see somebody, you're gonna be like, oh, so I don't want this busted nigga there. Him there. Bro, that's just natural guys. You don't be here. Go.
Right. So why we'll make him say something like that? Or it sounds like he is saying things that are echoing you.
He's thinking clearly that you
like that's a card you will play.
Because you're a threat.
Yeah.
If you want to threat, I'd be like, go ahead, come on. Apparently he deems you as a threat. And then you could possibly get all of them or at least the one he wants.
That's all.
Yeah, I just think like people, I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but people aren't really good people. So like,
What made you say that?
I mean, like he clearly just straight lied to his friend.
Yeah.
You can apply that to like when like y'all applying for the same job or it's an opportunity that's coming up and he's just like, oh no, it's doing the 12th when it's really doing the 10th.
Okay.
Like a lot of people don't have your best interests at heart.
Okay, so how do you all connect what he just said to thinking small?
Using this scenario with thinking small, that could have been his buddy. You know, that could have been his road dog, and they probably talked about this forever. And now that he got the chicks there, he like, shit, I want to keep this for myself. So probably at the end of the day, thinking big, he like, well, I'm gonna let this moment up now, but thinking small, you know, it's like, what are you gonna do with his partner if he find out, especially after the video?
Really?
You know, where he gonna go back to?
Okay.
They ain't gonna talk to that.
Cool. So yeah, we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then we gotta move on. Yeah. 1, 2.
I would say greed. To me, greed is straight up thinking small. If you can't share with others and help grow others, but you just keep it to yourself, and that's the thing. Like when you make it to the top, you have to realize all the people you have. And if you fall, you step on those people, no one's gonna be there to catch you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like greed. With that deal, I
You said a lot right there. Okay. Cool. Right. That's a challenge, man.
Yeah.
She said, "Be deeper than me."
Well, I wasn't really going deeper into this. I was just gonna say I think it's interesting how he knew what words to say to his friend. You know? Like, oh, this is not stress. His friend didn't even bother even attempting to well, that's what he was.
Ooh. Dang, I wanna
tell you sausage
eat that. But like, how many people do you think move you like that? Like they like you. It might be something that you really want to be at and need to be at, but they say a combination of words that makes you be like, I don't need to be there.
They do.
Hey, that's a
You be fighting up here, bro. You don't even want to come.
Semantics are very important. So what's up? We're gonna go to Nigel and then we riding.
This one right here. It was combination of things because for me, like I said, with greed, the man can just lose a friend because that greed and say it say his friend finds out that his friend lied to him, then it just goes downhill from there. And so that's what we have to remember. Whenever you try to accomplish a goal, that you got definitely stay on focus and stay on track of what the message is they're trying to say and how you get off the people.
Cool. So 2 things to take away from these. The first one, or the second one, scarcity, right? Operating from a place of scarcity versus abundance. There isn't enough. People act really weird when they feel like they don't have enough or they aren't enough, right? And then from the other one, negativity, right? Identifying trustworthy people, right? Because in that video, they were giving him feedback, right? But was it? Yeah. Was it absolutely though? But was it constructive or destructive feedback? Right. It sounded like they were more so trying to tear him down and build him up. Like you all said, they weren't even trying to salvage anything positive from that. And then make sure you're building healthy relationships. The people that you call your friends, are your squares, are your circles your squares, right? All right. So quick, I need for a few individuals to tell me who is someone that thinks big. When you think of the term think big, who is someone that comes to mind? I need 5 people.
Elon Musk.
Elon. Ooh. Oh, okay. Elon. Steve Jobs. Mark Cuban.
Me.
Curtis Barber. Carter Barber.
You gotta put Ye in there, man. Kanye.
Kanye.
We gotta put Kanye in there, man.
That's Ye. Okay. Cool, man. So, what made you say some of those names real quick?
I said.
And 2, say it in less than 3 words.
Interplanetary colonization.
There it is.
Okay.
Passion. Okay. Cool. Anyone else? Growth.
Confidence.
Absolutely.
Good timing.
You say good time?
Good timing.
Okay. Having good timing? Okay. Cool. So real quick.
I don't care if you don't like me. I love me. I don't care if you don't like me. I love me. I don't care if you don't like me.
I don't know where the mouse is, so I can't pause it. There it is. All right, why do you think I picked that one for thinking big?
Can't let people think about this.
Anyone else?
You have to realize that not everybody's gonna have the same vision as you. So as long as you're on track with it and you stay consistent with it, you definitely succeed.
No matter what you do,
There gotta be a balance though, because sometimes you need that constructive criticism, but you gotta make sure it's constructive.
Okay. Yes.
Somebody's gonna have your back for you.
That's real. Okay. All right, y'all take a listen to this one.
I'm sorry, I didn't see there. I was too busy blocking out the haters. I'm sorry, I didn't see there. I was too busy blocking out the haters.
All right, last
I'm
time.
sorry, I didn't see there. I was too busy blocking out the haters.
All right. Come on, give me some, man. Give me some. What's up? Yeah, what's up? Who's laughing right now and why?
Because you was thinking big.
He was thinking big. Had a strong hater blockers on, man. What we like to call we call them thoughts, right? Right. That hater over there. Yeah. So you gotta block them out. You gotta block out the thoughts. You know. Yeah.
Mind blown. Insert chin rub.
Still in the orchestra. All right, thoughts? Well, THOUGHTS. Yeah, what are your thoughts? Yeah, this is a interesting one. Yeah. Okay. Man, how often do you hold back? How often are you all in? All right. Man, so the goal is to position yourself to be able to go all in, right? Whatever that means for you. But a lot of times we hold back for whatever reason, from fear of what other people might think of us or whatever reason. But we're missing out on opportunities because we're never all in like that to the point where we don't care who thinks or says whatever, right? Because clearly that little boy did not care, right? All right, so
I was just gonna add to that, and really that whole section. There was a book called Instinct written by T.D. Jakes, and what I want you guys to get from that whole thinking big, thinking small section, he was talking about in Africa, right? The giraffe and the turtle, they can occupy the same space, but they eat on a different vision, right? You know what I'm saying? So the giraffe might eat from that high-hanging fruit, and the turtle might, it might eat the grass and things that are low-hanging. So to relate that to you guys, a lot of times you may have people in your life that are turtles, right? Okay, so they only can see from that level of vision, right? But you might be a giraffe, so you might be thinking up here, but I don't know if you guys know about the giraffe, but if the giraffe's head ever goes beneath its chest, it dies because its heart has to pump the blood up to its head, right? So a lot of times what ends up happening in people's life, you may be a giraffe, but you're lowering your head below your chest to talk to the people that are turtles. So one thing I'll say to you guys when it relates to thinking big, always remember the people that are around you. It's nothing wrong with a turtle being a turtle, but you always have to recognize who you are and what perspective you're coming from. All right, and also realize that if a turtle gives you advice, it's a turtle's advice. So take it at that. Don't take it personal. Just remember that's the level of vision that they're operating from. So they may not be able to see where you're operating from. So you might have to get around other giraffes. So whenever it comes to thinking big, thinking small, always look from that perspective. Okay, where is this person's vision at? Because if you go down to where they at, you're gonna die. All right. So that comes to like your ideas, your dreams, your visions, even associations. Always remember who you're working with.
Absolutely. Very well put. Okay, so now we're going to get into a little bit of development because the question, I don't know if you all have ever thought about educating, right? Have you ever just wondered, like, why am I this way? How did I develop to this point? So we're going to get into a little bit of that right now. And so development theory is, just things that are relatively testable. You have to be able to, support whatever your claim is in a scientific way. And so that's my background, social science, people, stuff like that. And it's all about how we achieve desirable change, right? And then it draws from a variety of disciplines. So what's great about development theory is that it pulls from everywhere, a little bit of everywhere, in order to help figure that out, because it's such a massive thing to talk about how one person comes from one place, or you have two people that come from the same place, same environments, same backgrounds, but end up in two different places. It takes a lot to really, begin to answer that question. So it kind of pulls from everywhere. And this guy is Albert Bandura, and he's the father of social cognitive theory. And that's just one theory, but that's one that I think is very helpful explaining that. And so he's famous for a Bobo doll experiment where what actually happened is he had kids watch adults beating up a Bobo doll. They tip over, but they never fall down, right? So, adults were doing all types of terrible things to the doll. And shortly after, when the kids had the opportunity to play with the doll, they began doing those same things, right? So his focus was kind of looking at how society and also the way that people think affects their development, right? So this is what you really need to take away. He says that and I tend to agree with this, but yeah, there are three things. There are three combinations of things that really help us become who we are. So your cognitive factors, that's your knowledge, your expectations, your attitudes, right? Your environmental factors, social norms, access to opportunities, and then also influence on others in the environment, right? And then behavioral factors, so your skills, your practice, your self-efficacy, right? Who knows? By the way, who recognizes that term self-efficacy? Okay, cool. Tell us a little bit about it.
It's the whole triangular model of self-efficacy, like get the love, emotional connections, talk to people, eat well, take care of yourself overall. Just the whole mental.
Okay. Hierarchy of needs, maybe?
Yeah, right.
Okay, cool. I saw your hand up and haven't really heard from either one of you, so I mean, yeah.
Self-efficacy, I think it's kind of like belief in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I relate to self-confidence almost a person that your belief in yourself, being able to do a certain task.
Okay. Did you want to chime in?
Pretty much just what it is. I guess it's just what you need in order to not be well, in a sense.
Okay.
But even though you can be on a level, like a certain level of interaction.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I mean, just the idea that you have about yourself and your ability to get things done. That's kind of what the takeaway is from there. And out of those three areas, your behaviors, your cognition, and then your environment, for you all, what's been your experience? Which one of those, or which of those things would you say is more impactful for you, or has been for you? Yes.
I've had the luxury of being in my rich environment and with my mom and my dad, I'm straight up. So I've had the luxury of both and with different mindsets and sure my own. And you can't let, I understand when people say, you're a product of your environment. Like, I understand what they mean by that. I feel like that's still an excuse. Because if you know where you want to be and you have the mindset, you just don't stay there. You can't. If you have the mindset of better things, and if you think of better things, you act in a better way. You act in a better way, you have better action. It's like a kind of flow to it.
Okay.
So I think hands down is the way you think and how you perceive your experiences and how you use them to make you better, as opposed to making you worse. I think.
Okay. Yes.
I think when your environmental factors are so bad, like you don't even know that you're not even thinking about cognitive factors. You're thinking about, your environment, how you're going to survive. So I think until you're shown something different or you leave that environment for a little bit, then maybe you can start developing your cognitive factors. But if your dad, your mom's mom, your dad's dad, they all been in the same place, and if you haven't experienced anything new, then your cognitive factors are gonna stay the same. So I think it's something from the environment or someone who says, okay, maybe let me help you experience something new. And then that's when your cognitive screwdriver start to move.
So I'm gonna go here and then, yeah, we'll move on. So.
I also agree that your environment factors probably influence you more because if you don't know any better, how are you going to do better? If you're not exposed to this environment, how are you going to even know that you can even reach these other levels? If you around everybody that doesn't make it, how do you even think that you're going to make it? What plan or knowledge you need to use to make it there? So I think just growing up, just being exposed to different things is really helped me.
And I think yeah, we'll move on after this. So save that. Okay. All right. So I think it's interesting. I'm pretty much hearing that cognitive and environmental factors are pretty important. But what about knowing to ask? Like what about like that's a skill? Just even getting to the point where you're like, I don't know this. Let me go. How do I find out what I don't know? And then how do you even know what you don't know? How do you even assess that? Right. So I mean, I think what's really amazing about what this guy was able to put together is that he kind of found a way to address all of those different factors and then condense it all down to just this, right? Because there are a lot of different things that go into that, and then every person is different. Everyone's experience is different as well. So yeah, if you all want these slides, so far as do y'all want these slides? Because we can. Okay, so just email us and we'll send them out to you, or we have your information. So yeah. So next is engagement. This is really important, right? About 71% of millennials, right, are disengaged in the workplace, right? So that's 3 out of every 10 individuals are pretty much disengaged. So most people have an overall negative work experience. And then, of course, everything is holistic. Everything is interconnected. So your workplace spills over into other areas of your life. And just 1 in 8 people worldwide are fully involved and enthusiastic about their jobs, right? Like, how do you feel when you hear that those statistics? Are those things that you identify with? Do you feel like, oh yeah, they're talking about me? I'm like 70, like I'm person number right here. That's me right there. But yeah, like, or do you know somebody that will fall in either one of those categories? Like, how does that make you feel when you all hear that stuff?
I feel as though those people, they're looking for the wrong person. And that, because a lot of people are just, just working from day to day, and they're pretty. I think this stat is about their 70% people are like one paycheck from being like homeless or something along those lines. But those people are working for the wrong person, and they should be looking for themselves. And that's a whole different topic, in its own realm. But that's what comes to my way. I see that those that's represented.
Okay. Did you have something? Okay.
I think attitude, man. It's how do you see yourself? It can be like the worst, scrubbing toilets on your knees every day. But it's your attitude about scrubbing those toilets. Maybe you're scrubbing those toilets to pay your rent. It's all about how you look at that, not necessarily the disengagement. If you change your attitude, it will make a world of difference. Just like being enthusiastic about your job.
Absolutely. And I think it's interesting because a lot of those names that you all brought up, Elon Musk, Kanye West, Steve Jobs, Curtis Barber, I think that I think it's pretty interesting because Kanye was Kanye before he was Kanye, right? That's boom. I need a mic so I can drop it right now. But now, like real talk, the thing that got Kanye to where he was or where he is today, he had that long before people started recognizing that he had it, right? And so I think that attitude piece is pretty important. So yeah, let's slide into this good stuff. I mean, we may not have time to hit on everything, but if you look at the bottom of these slides, right, this slide and the next slide, then you'll see these times. And if you go to YouTube and the audiobook is on YouTube, you can actually listen to certain parts to really kind of see what we were getting at. All right, so man, 3 things from this book that are really important. All right. First off, has anyone in here read this book? Has anyone in here heard of this book prior to? Okay, cool. So this is definitely something that you want to check out, right? So Mr. Triumph and Mr. Defeat, man, it's all about self-defeat. So the more you work with either of these foremen, the stronger they become. So if you imagine in your head, you have two foremen. One is like of a factory, people in charge of factories. So one is Mr. Triumph and the other is Mr. Defeat. And each of them does exactly what you tell them to do. The issue is that most of us are usually given orders that apply to Mr. Defeat, right? So when you wake up in the morning, who has a negative thought? Who can think of something that they have told themselves today that that they were talking to Mr. Defeat when they said, "What's up?"
Oh, you want me to say it out loud?
It's
All
a safe space, man.
right, so I just been I'm taking 18 hours a semester.
Yeah.
But I'm handling it. I'm working with the chef, doing video stuff, and then like I've been kind of pushed into leadership positions with all my projects. I'm a film major, so today I checked in with the chef, and like I ended up not getting the right video clips and stuff. It's been 2 weeks since I filmed and stuff, so I wasn't able to get it to her. So I was kind of like beating myself up, like, man, if you're gonna involve yourself in all this stuff, you need to be on top of your game. You need to be more organized.
So you were beating yourself up a little bit?
A little bit.
So what is something that you could tell Mr. Triumph to combat that next time?
I'm really spiritual, so like I wasn't given this opportunity for no reason. So I can handle this. And it's just a blessing for me to even be talking to her, saying like, oh, I'm working on your videos. And like a year ago I was in the class, just cooking with her and stuff.
So kind of telling yourself like, hey, this is a great opportunity.
Giving myself credit and just giving myself a break. Sometimes I don't do that.
Okay. Can anyone relate? Just raise your hand if you can relate to, being too hard on yourself sometimes and not thinking about all the good things that you do. Yeah, I can, my hand's up there. And so the important thing here is that it takes practice, right? Because you can say this now, you can reflect on it and be like, oh, I should have done this. But the next time you're in that situation, right, remember this conversation, and it's going to take work to actually apply that, right? So thought deposits in your bank, in your memory bank, right? So memory is the basic supplier of raw materials for your new thought. Like everything that you think, everything that you experience that's new, you have to compare it to something that you already know, right? You have to, use it. You have to find a way to reconstruct everything that you know so that you can allow for that new information in, right? So when you get that new info, same deal. Like you got 2 bank tellers, right? You got someone, and both of them are very reliable, and they'll always find what you ask for, right? So every time you're exposed to a new situation, right, are you asking that bank teller, hey, can you bring something back that was negative, right? Can you bring up a bad experience? Are you saying, can you bring up something good that I can reference, right? Like, I think it's really important to kind of to think about that. Like, when's the last time you were really afraid of something? And I just want you to think about that thing that you were afraid of. How did you respond to it, right? Did you think of a situation where you failed, or did you think of another situation where you may have been scared and it didn't turn out too well? Or did you work really hard to figure out what's the time that I was afraid and I overcame my fear and it turned out all right, right? So yeah, just more stuff for you to think about. And the book goes a lot deeper into those concepts as well. And this is a piece we're gonna take some time to actually listen to this. Sell yourself on yourself commercials, right? You're your most important customer. And you said something like that earlier. But do you buy you, right? Like what's your favorite food? Yell it out. Chicken. Really? Fried chicken? Yeah, I know. Yeah. What's up? What's your favorite restaurant?
Always.
All right. Chichos. Cool. Chichos? Chichos. Yeah, tacos. 12 tacos, how much? Like $1? $3? $3.99. So, right? Or what's your favorite brand? Shoes. All those Nikes. What about y'all? Nikes. Nice. Cool. Cool. Man, so if you were a brand of shoe, would you buy you?
Put me on level.
Buy you. You buy you first? Bet. Would you buy you like you were some J's or like you were some cross trainers? Would you stand outside? Would you stand outside for hours waiting for your release? Or would you go to the factory outlet to buy yourself?
Oh, wow.
All right.
The light up there skate.
All right.
Roller skate.
All right. So look, man, y'all listen. Okay. So yeah, take a listen to this real quick.
This is on.
Yeah. Almost this.
The one that finds continually great.
Let me try this. Let me be a little more prepared next time. But yeah, so 221. 255? Nah. All right, cool. Okay.
Your own sell yourself to yourself commercial. Sell yourself to protect your assets, my best qualities. And don't be shy in describing yourself.
Your list for comparison between.
I'm struggling right now, yeah. No, I'm awesome. I'm freaking awesome still. All right. So yeah. 1931. All right.
Consider for a moment the commercials and advertisements that you see every day. Products are sold and resold 1,000 times. Maybe the best known symbol in the world is the Coca-Cola logo. You see it virtually everywhere. The people who make Coca-Cola are continually reselling you on their products in every way they can think of. They do this for a very simple reason. If they didn't, you might very well forget about Coca-Cola and their sales would drop. Obviously, the Coca-Cola company isn't about to let this happen. But every day, you see people who are clearly no longer sold on themselves. They lack self-respect. They lack belief in their most important product, themselves. They feel like nobodies, and because they feel that way, they are. These people need to be resold on themselves. They need to remake their image, become a first-class person in their own eyes. They need to develop honest, sincere belief in themselves. If you're in need of a selling job on yourself, do what Tom Staley did. Tom Staley is a man who's going places fast. He's built his own personal success program, and an essential ingredient of it is Tom Staley's 60-second commercial, which he.
Okay, so don't judge. I want you to pause your judgment and just take it in. All right.
Carries in his wallet at all times. Tom Staley's commercial goes like this. Meet Tom Staley, a man with a plan. Tom Staley thinks big. He believes big. His ideas are first class, and he won't settle for anything less. From the clothes he wears to the way he cares, Tom Staley is number one. Tom Staley means drive, enthusiasm, progress. Tom Staley's on top, and he's headed even higher. He's headed for success, and nothing can stand in his way. Being the best doesn't come easy, so Tom Staley works hard. The road to success takes many turns, but Tom Staley does not stop. Tom Staley believes in his goals, in his future, and in himself. Meet Tom Staley, the best, and getting better.
Okay, cool. Now, aside from that, sounding like some 1976 porno music. Yeah, like what? I really, I want to. Well, I mean, clearly, I see where your mind is at. Okay, but yeah, what are your thoughts after hearing what you all just heard?
So this is not like your elevator pitch to someone else. This is the pitch for yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right now, I'm thinking where Thomas Davis is starting to vibe. This man did an awesome job selling himself to anybody who's willing to even listen.
Yeah. Cool. What's up?
I think at first it's a little corny, but once you think about it, it's extremely powerful. Because what I was just thinking about is if you don't sell yourself to you enough, you will buy what other people sell.
Just simple. Yeah, that's real. Oh, that's real, dog. That's real. I saw. Thank you for that. Yeah. Did I see another hand? No. Okay. What's up?
Okay, while he was going through the commercial, I was imagining myself making a commercial of myself and like putting it on LinkedIn, like it's a commercial. Like,
nah, at times, like I mean, and no, I actually felt the same one that you did, and then like I listened to it a few times, and I was like jamming to the music and everything. But like, I mean, I think that why is it corny to initially talk about yourself and all the things that you do well? You know, like why did you initially feel that way? Just
I mean, just off the top of my head, I feel like we live in a society that feels that you need to like dumb yourself down because people are doing as good as you are. So why you gotta, because you're not shining, why I have to dumb myself down because I'm shining?
That's what Kanye goes through right there, because Kanye knows.
Kanye knows.
Oh, Kanye know. You know Kanye knows.
You agree?
I live in a society where you have to dim your light to let others shine.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not necessarily fair because you're depriving them of you.
So
you should be great. You can be great if you just change your mindset.
Right.
You shouldn't be afraid to be great.
No, absolutely. Yeah, snap. So I think that you all have, made some excellent points. And the fact is that that's real common, right? It's very common to be in a space where, people don't want you to shine because that means that they look more dull, right?
I mean, like to keep it real, like this,
please do.
Systematically, like especially for Black people, we're taught that we can only be one thing. We can only be athletic. We can only be good at math. We can only be musically talented. We can't
Wait a minute. Ball or a mic in your hand for somebody to notice that you were great.
I just think and then I think it relates to back to the last slide where you were talking about people who don't enjoy their jobs. I think it's because they're chasing the check instead of chasing their passion and what their skills and developing those. Once you do that and you're consistent with it and you're dedicated to it, and everything else falls into place. And then money isn't even the most important thing anymore. It's fulfillment. Because if you're rich and you're unfulfilled,
yeah. Are you really
rich?
Yeah. Because 1.7% of people are enthusiastic about work. The answer to the question is
misery loves company, right? Dang, that's deep. So I ain't getting no snaps. Noted. All right. So the other piece is vaccinate yourself against excuse-itis. Unfortunately, you won't be able to get, or fortunately, because now you'll get the opportunity to embark on your own self-exploration here. But yeah, the disease of failure is excuse-itis. Right. So common forms of excuse-itis. That is what we were going to talk about today. But I really encourage you all to take these slides and look up these and really just listen to the whole book. But if you don't listen to the whole book, take a look at these portions. Health, age. I'm either too old or too young. I'm too hurt, too sick. Experience or intelligence. I don't have enough experience, or I'm not smart enough. Or someone smarter than me, right? And so think about how you spend your time. And also think about this, man. When you talk about your excuses, 80% of people don't care, and 20% glad that it's you, right? They're glad that it's you and not them, right? So I think that the only people that really, in the book, he also says that the only people that care about your excuses are the only people that care about your pain are your doctor and your mortician, right? So just keep that in mind. So, man, this is what we talked about today. What thinkers be like, we talked about some development theory. We talked about engagement, thinking bigger, and then also we hit slightly on vaccinating yourself against excuse cycles. So that was a quick review. Any thoughts or questions, anything that stood out to you, any point in time during the presentation where you're like, yeah, that's me, like I need to hear that right now. Anything anyone wants to share now?
I'll say the portion about the memory, about the memory bank, because for me, I know that just be honest, that memories do dictate certain actions. So yeah, that's the really what's good. Like just as far as like studying or even socially, because you say you study this kind of way at this place, and you got and you got this grade, and so that can either encourage you to study more or discourage.
Absolutely. And I'm thinking, so what I really want to do is actually upload the audiobook to our drive, and then also upload the clips so that you all can easily access them along with our slides. So if you put your email address down on the paper, then you'll get a link to that stuff within the weekend. You'll get it. So how does that sound? Good. Sound like something maybe that would be beneficial? Okay, cool. So yeah, that's really it, and I want to appreciate everyone for coming out. So really want to get everyone engaged, because that's how we're going to attract the individuals that are out there that are looking for something like this but can't find it. So MM meetup tomorrow or tonight, whenever. Definitely on IG or Twitter, just share with people what you learned, what you like about tonight. And also what you would change. Don't be like that song sucks. But but yeah, if there's anything that you would do differently if you were up here, let us know. And then the MMC challenge or the Millionaire Mindset challenge. So if you tweet or IG us, right, a 15-second sell yourself on yourself commercial, right, we'll choose the best one and you'll get a prize. Right. So 2 reasons to do this. One's for the prize. But no, the other more important reason is that I think someone else mentioned it, but like, if you don't sell yourself on yourself, you start to buy what other people are selling. So as you begin to do stuff like this, it helps you become clearer on why you are important, why you are great, why you are awesome. And as you start to believe it, and as that really gets down to a core level, you'll begin to walk that, talk that, and other people will begin to believe it as well. So he talks about that in the book. Is in addition to all the other stuff, that's one of the concepts he hits on. So yeah, man, definitely send us your stuff. Yeah, and so that's really all I got. And if you want to get involved, man, if you want to become a mindsetter, just let us know. Like I said, the goal is really for everyone to have a voice. All right, so if you have something to say, and you're ready to speak now, great. If you all have voices, but if you feel like yours isn't quite as strong as you want it for it to be, then we can help you with that too. So yeah, just let us know, and we'll go from there. So remember, financial freedom, personal development, and community. Those are our 3 focuses. So if you know anyone out there who would relate to that, or wants to relate to that, or needs to relate to that, definitely get that message out there. So thank you all for coming. And we'll be after for a little while just to kind of hang out. So y'all are welcome to stick around and kick it with us.
Everybody go sit up now?